Alright, try that again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to my playthrough. First playthrough of the Mass Effect series. This is apparently Dragon Age in space, so remember what we were doing and all that fun stuff. So let's get into it. Okay. Yeah. Who should be on my galaxy map? If you look around the map, you'll see the coordinates. Oh, okay. Cool. Got it. Yep. Okay, that was weird.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Hey, Hans. How goes the save in the... Oh, you know, usual stuff. Just, putzing around, seeing who needs to be killed, that sort of thing.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
Let's see, I think for this is number 2D, I had orders, I don't get either.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
She's not over-designed, I don't understand. Don't insult my ship.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed bulldog. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Well, I hope Baldur's Gate, you had fun with Baldur's Gate, and yeah, no, definitely sleep good. As my sleep-deprived brain is capable. Fair enough. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
Oh.
Text just above
Okay.
dialogue. It's getting a little annoying trying to do both. minimize everything.
I think you might have minimized.
No, your mouse rolled.
Oh.
That was you, not me. Mouse rolled off, it just basically goes right down to the corner.
Oh, okay.
That's really not. Okay.
Alright.
Take 2.
Take 2, take 5, take me away.
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Personal radios, so we're trained for it.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than
Okay,
in the
didn't
middle
know.
of them.
The
We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
I had no renegade points. The right answer is low. Oh, okay, sounds good.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Be
Your
multi-species.
job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Okay.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Commander Shepard?
Who's asking?
Khaleesa Benzine and Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Oh, this. Hey, sweetie. What's up? Hmm? Nope. No, she's.
She's inspired
Let's see here, it depends.
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
So long as you understand that I may not be able to answer all questions.
I'm sure our viewers will understand. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
Alright, trying to get Medusa to settle down. Are we gonna loaf? We're gonna loaf. Chin scratchies.
This will all get cut out.
Alright,
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
let's see here. This interview is over. She's a fine ship. Time to shut you up.
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Okay, it's only formality. Time to shut you up.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Let's see here. I can't confirm or deny that. Taking time to shut you up.
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Hmm. Okay.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Did I miss it? I think I have to go... And that way. Okay, got it. No? Am I really off? There we go. Okay. Hey, good morning, Zycat. Welcome in. Thanks for dropping in. How's your morning going? What you been up to?
I know you. You're Commander Shepard, the human Spectre. Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah.
You're Nisana, right? I ran into your sister, Dahlia. Didn't end well for her.
What? Are you saying she's...
Let's see here. Good. Re-downloading Andromeda. Nice.
Dahlia's dead, Nisana. And I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
Let's see here. Don't bother. Fair enough. It better be. I've got a better deal. And I still need to. Is that the one that everyone like says doesn't actually exist?
You're a diplomat on her
series?
way up the ranks. Could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits. But I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available.
Oh.
Goodbye, Shepard.
And she's back.
It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Opinion is divided. Hi. Oh, look at you. Oh, Medusa's being very fickle this morning. She's like, I want lap, I don't want lap. I want lap, I don't want lap. I want the loves, I don't want the loves. Hmm? Oh. There we go. Yeah. I mean, I guess the question is it worth playing just to see your own opinion, or is it... I don't know. Butt scritchies! There we go. Take the lap. Was playing Pokemon Legends, Arceus, and Dragon Age Veilguard a while ago. Gonna switch to Netflix and get back. Excellent. Sounds like a busy day. Different story with some different mechanics, and was a rush development with lots of game-breaking bugs. They mostly patched, but yeah. Got it, got it. Okay. Alright, you good? You good. Alright. And it's only 8. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Whole busy morning then if got all that crammed in before 8. Oh. Alright. Okay. Mommy's gotta play, okay? That... No. Drama has a experience glitch cheat that was patched. Ah. I mean, I was awake. What? Do you think I chill? I'm very chill. Don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I went to do a command and it didn't work. And I'm like, oh, for one reason that doesn't work.
It's not enabled.
There we go.
Okay. Take me away, far away, all the way. Head back to the ship. I took a wrong turn.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Feel possessed. Oh, I do? Okay, not you. Not you. Search for clues. Fade in. I don't think that's this one. Oh, okay. Is that... I didn't know if that was here or somewhere else. Ah, okay. Are collectibles. Okay. Found dead bodies of men who served under Admiral. Returned to the Citadel Tower. Okay. But not that one. Okay. Citadel Tower. Okay, how do I get there? Run. Nope. Okay. Should I follow here?
My first CSEC posting was here on the Presidium. Mostly for show, not much crime up here.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander Shepard, isn't it? My name is Admiral Kahoku. Is there something I can do for you?
Found your man.
You sent a recon team out into the Artemis Tau cluster?
Yes, that's right. They went missing a few days ago. I've been trying to find out what happened to them, but I keep getting the runaround from Alliance brass. Do you know something about this, Commander?
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a Thresher Maw.
A Thresher Maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
It wasn't their fault. It was a trap. They were set up.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the Thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Okay. Can I help? Good luck.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Think?
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers who raised them all to enlightenment. Where there was only darkness, the Enkindlers gave light. Where there was only ignorance, the Enkindlers gave wisdom. Where there was only silence, the Enkindlers gave the gift of speech. This very station is the work of the Enkindlers, their gift to all their children.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
I don't think this is where I wanted
So
to
how are
go.
you liking your posting at the academy?
It's good. Busy, though. I can't believe how many people...
You're not wrong about maybe not disturbing. Yeah. Like, maybe not.
believe it coming in from the wards.
This is not where I
Yeah,
want
it's
to
the busiest
be. How
station
do I
on
get
the
back to
Citadel.
my ship?
You'll never get bored.
Guess not, but
Oh, I think I have to go to C-Tech. Okay.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
Yeah, that would be very nice, because, yeah, having to remember how to get from point A to point B is kind of insane. Okay, so... There we go.
Binary
Okay.
Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in pro... Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
And everyone disappeared. To the Herschel system in the Kepler Verge. Kepler Verge, okay.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Ms. Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
She didn't listen though. I did the best I could.
She wasn't the most sympathetic audience.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Okay. That was weird. In other words, it went well. Okay. Crap, I forgot where I was going. Ah, crap. Yeah.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Goku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher War. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization.
Yeah.
Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them.
All the buttons.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
You certain?
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
Moral choices, huh?
Yeah, like, can we extract something from him? Do we just kill him? You're giving me that grin.
This is a moral choice that you have to make. It's yours to make. All three are answers that work.
We'll take him in, drop him off with the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
Okay.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to, or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Solarian. You owe the commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Oh.
And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus, but you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
It's stained with the blood of many species, pale blue, violet, orange, and more than a few dark red, but his work has ended here. Time to head back to Normandy. Okay, that was weird, but... Oh, okay. You'll be forced to salvage any new items you find once you reach the limit. Sell or salvage. Okay. Okay. Bintu, okay. Armstrong Nebula, here we come. Guess since we're here, I'll just go check out Newton.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I've received some troubling information, Commander. We need your help. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
Okay, how can I help? What did they work on? Sounds like a cover-up.
I'm happy to look into it, Admiral. What can you tell me?
All 4 scientists worked on a classified project on Akuz. There was a brutal massacre there years ago. An entire unit was killed by Thresher maws. It was classified as a natural hazard, but the project dates coincide with the attacks.
Sounds suspicious. They were involved.
That can't be a coincidence.
There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th Fleet out.
Okay. It's uncomfortably hot. It's nitrogen. Fortunately, the orbit of the moon, of course, has been slowly decaying since the system coalesced. Okay. Let's land. Check it out. Alright, so we want to go straight up the mountains, right? Okay, yes, fine. Scientist. Where am I? I'm there. Okay, we want to go. I won't go straight up. I'll just go diagonal. That's fine. That was not my intention. Ignier covered. It's unclear what happened to this Turian. He had an accident. Had an ancient paper book with the Bostra outpost insignia printed on the cover. Okay.
Ready.
Just lead the way.
There we go. Alright. Don't forget to check your upgrade mods. You might have a good gun, shitty accuracy, and then have a mod that up that. Okay.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
It's Corporal! Corporal Toombs! You don't get to lie! Not today! Today it all comes out!
Okay, what are we... Okay, let me help you.
What all comes out? I'm listening, but I need you to put that gun down.
You don't understand. I don't want to kill anyone. I want to go to sleep without screaming in my dreams. I want the people who sent me to Akuz brought to justice.
Can't you see that Toombs is crazy? Shoot him!
But if I can't get that, I'll have to settle for killing the men who took my life away.
Okay.
What did the doctor do to you, Corporal?
We were on Akuz. When the Thresher Maws hit, my entire unit was wiped out. The Thresher Maws, the scientists were studying them. They let them hit our unit just to watch. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
What do you mean? They let you... Okay.
What kind of tests are we talking about?
You can't believe Toombs! He doesn't have any proof! I demand a fair trial!
Ever had Thresher Maw acid in your veins? I have. They wanted to see what it would do. They're part of some organization, Cerberus, that runs secret tests like this. They treated me like a lab animal. This is justice. This man deserves to die. So, are you going to kill me or not?
Okay, this isn't justice. Go ahead, do it.
You're better than this, Toombs. You're not like them.
Don't tell me who I am. You got away with a few scratches and a scary reputation. The rest of the unit died, and I was tortured for years, Shepard. You can't judge me. You don't have the right.
Couldn't help then. You're still a soldier. This is worse for him.
Toombs, if I could have helped you on Akuz, I would have. All I can do is help now. Let me.
Okay. I'm no murderer. They couldn't make me one. Just as long as he goes to trial. Maybe the screaming will stop now. I don't know.
It's over. You did a good job. I do. It doesn't.
Those bastards can't hurt you anymore. Joker, tell the 5th Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Stares morosely at the floor, lost in his memories. You give the scientist a shove towards the door. Your mission is complete. The Alliance courts will take it from here. Okay. Should make, not make a report to it. Okay, that's fine. Good choices because he will also either shoot the scientist or himself. It's dicey. Ah. Going down the mountain. Yes. Yes, I am. I like going down the mountain. It's a very large deposit. Okay. Okay, go. Nope, nope, no.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Fair enough. What did you want to talk about?
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
Okay.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I got a burst of 13 text messages from my sis and panicked a bit. She included me in a group chat about a protest they are going to. Oh, yeah, there's that going on today. Probably just wants you to make sure that... wants you to know that where she is and that she's okay.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought a lot about what you've told me. About not sacrificing innocence to achieve the goal. About finding the best way through, not just the fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Saleon, too. I'd convinced myself that he deserved to die, but then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead. I realized it wasn't because of what he did to those people. That was part of it, but I think most of it was because he got away from me. He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus. What are you gonna do about it?
Well, I'm going back to CSEC. I think I can make a difference there. I'll also reapply for Spectre training, but I'll do it right. I won't compromise myself to get there. If the people I'm sworn to protect can't trust me, then I don't deserve to be the one protecting them.
To me would have accomplished that without everyone chiming in and cheering and suggesting outfits. I'm like, I mean, yeah.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Shepard?
Rex?
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say.
It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright, where am I going? Forgot what I was doing already. Hi!
Anything you need, Commander?
Let's see here.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. One of my cousins has an agribusiness. I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Pharos. I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
Only 200 shiny bits.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Okay, let's go.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. I'm glad to see you were able to take Dr. Wayne in alive. Now we can put him on trial and get some answers. Corporal Toombs seems to have found some closure. Hopefully with therapy, he'll have a normal life again someday. Thank you again for your assistance, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Survey. Cockpit of Volus trading vessel. There are no signs of the rest of the ship, but the salvage team discovered one of the matriarch Dylan's writings in the ship's systems. Large concentration of hydrogen. Okay, good to know.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
Okay.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Let's see, let's start here, I guess. You're fine. Terrestrial planet, real wreck freighter orbiting one of junk Thor's smaller moons. Recon team found no signs of life, but they did discover one of Matriarch Dillinge's writings. Okay. Survey scan. Cobalt. Okay. Terrestrial planet, thin atmosphere, nitrogen, argon, frigid surface. Okay. Small. Well, possesses a regionally temperate climate, number of useful resources, no mining corporation is willing to risk investment. Leaders plan to move each other apart. Have already announced sponsorship of cruises to observe the spectacle. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what weapons to arm everyone with as we go into this battle. Oops. Okay, did that.
Not now, Shepard!
Alrighty. Well, I think that's everything. how do I get out of here? This, I don't know. Okay. I just went around in a circle. Okay, so I want to head... There we are. Okay.
Outposts left to clear out? This should be fun.
While scanning this planet, you found a small deposit of iridium. Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. Surveyed a large deposit of mercury. Alright. Now arriving on the planet Hoth.
the next base.
Hong, 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 hong. Okay, revealed debris from a destroyed Asari freighter. For the skins and covered body which was brought on board, Dr. Chakos examined it but learned nothing about its origins. Among the Asari's personal effects, however, was one of matriarch Dylango's writings. There's only 3? Really? Huh? Alright. It's an atmosphere of methane carbon monoxide. Difference in temperature between hemisphere facing the suns and facing deep space causes constant wind stirring the silica, sodium dust. Unsavory, cruel, blah blah blah. Okay. So not where to put my summer home.
Hold up. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and take them out.
Lee. Okay, how many? Heat, level 1 heat hazard, largest moon, trace atmosphere of Krypton and Xeon. Okay, approach. Attempts to decrypt the message were fruitless. It does not appear to be in any software coding language used by the Citadel races. Okay. And that's hydrogen and helium. Okay. Survey deposit of beryllium on a small nearby moon. Alright, so back to the moon. Let's see, we're gonna do... last Geth falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, a Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful a cappella of worlds and innocence lost. The record song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. The transmitter shuts down. Okay. Discover a number of encrypted Geth data files. In the proper hands, they could reveal much about the evolution of the Geth since the banishment of the Quarians. Yeah. Okay. You acquire detailed data files from the Geth outpost. Given the history of the Quarians, these might be of interest to Tali. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay, let's go. Uranium deposit. I think when they say flat, they really mean you can't be moved. Large deposit of thorium. Okay. I think that should do it. Hopefully. Okay, go talk to... Not that. Got to go all the way down. Dun 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 dun.
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
Of course.
Is something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
I understand. For your pilgrimage, forget it.
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
Let's see here. By wiping out the Geth, it's encrypted, then you'll leave us.
If I give you this data, your pilgrimage is over. You'll go back to your own people.
Not right away. I'll stay with you as long as it takes to stop Seren. But my people need this.
To kill the Geth, it's encrypted. I can't take that risk.
You think you can use this information to destroy your enemy?
Not right away. We will need to study it. It could take years. But it will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Go ahead, make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt. One I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Seren and his Geth armies are defeated.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
Hello.
Which one of you made it first?
It was a tie. I brought back his head. She got the rest of him. As far as I know, we both got paid. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
So what'd you do?
Well, I was going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. Huh. She always was a bit of a softie.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition. Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone, life support was failing, but I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari Commando didn't make it.
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
And the Volus?
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought a lot about what you've told me. About not sacrificing innocence to achieve the goal. About finding the best way through, not just the fastest.
Yes, they
And
are
I've been
very
thinking about
funny.
Dr. Saleon, too. I'd convinced myself that he deserved to die, but then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead. I realized it wasn't because of what he did to those people. That was part of it. but I think most of it was because he got away from me. He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Amazon system. Okay.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Fair enough. What did you want to talk about?
Alright, never mind.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Message from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hackett out.
Voyager cluster.
Commander, incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ on the Citadel.
Commander Shepard, something uncomfortable has just come up. In the First Contact War, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
That's quite a delay. Straightforward enough. It shouldn't matter.
Where's it been in the meantime?
No idea. Lost in transit. The These probes were built in a hurry after first contact.
What makes this uncomfortable?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in. A 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead. About equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th. If somebody finds that probe, tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
I understand this must be handled, but I don't have anyone trained to deal with this sort of thing, sir.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe. I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
Shouldn't be over there. We'll handle it.
It's in the Voyager cluster. That's the opposite side of the Alliance from Turian space. How did it get there?
I don't know. It's possible someone recovered it safely and brought it there. It's also possible it got very badly lost. It could have been wandering the relay network since the war.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral. And we'll be discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander. Good luck. Fifth Fleet out.
Large concentration of nitrogen. Okay. While scanning the planet, Sibian, you discovered a large mine grid in geosynchronous orbit. With help from Navigator Presley, your recon team recovered a small unmanned probe marked with the Quantum Outlook Post's insignia. Detect a small deposit of polonium. Terrestrial world, twice as Earth, normal similar to that of Mars, arid and a mix of craggy basalt highlands, sand, scorched deserts of iron, laced silica dust. Okay. At the area of a 16-year cycle, at peak, its energy output doubles, lashing AGM with intense heat and radiation. Blah blah.
The signal is coming from a mine?
Suspicious.
I concur. This did not crash. Someone moved it here.
Whoever did it is in danger. Doesn't change our objective. No kidding.
They may not know what they have. Let's find it before they set it off.
Affirmative. That was a detonator, Commander.
Shepard, at last.
Who are you?
You have me at a disadvantage.
You don't remember me. No matter. I remember you. I never forget anyone I've fought. My name is Ilanos Halliot. I doubt you know it. Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe?
Acclaimed leader. How should I know? Who cares?
In most criminal organizations, it's the one who's recognized as the most successful.
That's correct. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies. 3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
You attacked Elysium. The Skillian Blitz. Nice try, genius.
You're the one behind the attack on Elysium.
I was the motivator, the instigator, the one who promised glory and riches for sacking the largest human colony in the cluster. The one blamed when it failed. Failed because of you. Your damnable holding action.
My crew will come for me.
Let them. We'll be ready. An Alliance warship would make a fine prize. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, the ores here are laced with heavy metals. I'm afraid your suit radios aren't powerful enough to transmit out.
We'll find a way out of here.
I rather doubt that. Goodbye, Shepard.
What do we do now, Shepard?
We've got air and light and the Normandy's still in orbit. Let's look for another way out.
No time to get out. You have to disable the bomb before it goes off.
Ready.
I'm gonna have like 1 second. Hello. Okay. Ah. I wish I went through a lot of trouble to draw you here. I pity it ended like this for him, at least. Now that you're above ground, your suit radio has reestablished connection with the Normandy. Time to get the hell out of here. Body a long way from anything and appears to have been here for quite some time. On the body is a book of drawings, including one of the Siglar outpost insignia. Let's see if we can get any mins. Eat out. Have a bit of a collection of those. Yeah, like that'd be come in handy. Okay. We're just gonna call it good. Yes. Survey team. The Hades Gamma Cluster recently dropped out of contact. Go to Hades Gamma Cluster to find out what happened to them. Argos. Okay, well, let me... Since we're here, let's go check out... Detected a weak signal coming from the far side of the planet. Joker brought the Normandy around, and your salvage team picked up a small escape pod trapped in orbit. There was a long dead Turian inside, along with a few personal items and a Promethean data disk. Okay, check that one out. Tech deposit of beryllium, okay. Survey thorium, alright. Snap. This out. Palladium. Uranium! Okay. Never mind, worded fine, worked. Okay. Nope, no points. dulcet tone of gunfire. Huh? That's one way of doing it. You eliminated the threat at this facility. Continue to one of the other labs nearby. Okay. But not to fish. Yeah, we added fishing to the breaks. I think I'm just heading out. I think I double checked everything. Alright, missed a thing. Okay, yep, nope. Nothing new. Do. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole. Nope. Maybe in one of the other station thingies that I have to go check out. Loot all the thing, yes. Got all the loot. Loot. Where's my ride? Well, you did miss an entire corner. Not miss a whole corner. Did that. I did that already when I got in. Okay, we're gonna go in the middle. Oh, I guess there is another door. There is a door, but I can't go through it. So there. See, no. No go. Alright. Okay, sometimes the door opens. Fair enough. I mean, if it turns green, then I will go through it. Ah. Pyramid! Yeah, reversing up the mountain. Yeah, you know, I try. But eventually it will turn around. Oop.
Just lead the way.
Ready.
Okay. Oh, crap. Is there something with this pyramid that I need to... No. There we go. There are a few children's toys and some ragged clothes stuffed inside the top of this monument, along with a Promethean data disk. Alright, next stop. Yeah, I already got that. Pretty. Okay, I already got it. Goku, among the creeper courses, he must be at one of the other labs in the area.
I wonder what horrors Cerberus will have waiting for us at the next base.
Okay, let's see what's going now. Going this way very fast. Oops. Okay.
We owe Kahoku that much.
have to aim with the power. Oh, okay.
On your order, Shepard.
Boingy, boingy, boingy. Paul's fine and is dead despite the ferocity of the creatures he was sealed in with. There were no signs of trauma on his corpse. The needle marks on his arm suggested different means of execution.
Oh, goddess. It's Admiral Kahoko.
Cerberus must have tracked him down.
Yeah. System of the Voyager cluster and destroy it. Yeah, I forgot to check the corpse. Alright. Okay, let's see here. You found a location of a major service facility. Head to Nephron in the Columbia system of the Voyager cluster. Okay, Voyager cluster, Columbia. Hmm. Ah. Survey says the Miriam. Survey says scans of planet grower revealed a derelict space station in late stages of orbital decay. Small team was able to recover some items of interest, among them a League of One medallion. I got distracted. Looks like it's raining now. Whole landfill under that lake. It needs construction grade excavator, not a fair enough. Cautiously press a few buttons, an alarm chimes, the optical database is flashing itself. Quickly, you copy as many files as you can to your hardsuit's internal computer. Its memory wiped, the computer shuts down. The files are sure to be encrypted, but you've got time to crack them. Okay. Nope. Hi. Wrong way. I love this game, but I say it's the worst part of the game is actually the game part. I mean, not terribly wrong about that. All the loot is slightly better versions of the same guns with the higher Roman numerals. Completing minor missions is mostly just a text blurb of you found a thing, you go, go you. Yeah. Okay, so let us get back in here. See, anything else I need to... No, I think we're good. It gets better in the next two. Well, that's good to know. They worked out the kinks. Okay. Let's journal, see what we got going on here. Good. The Hydra system and the Argus Rogue Cluster.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
What do you want?
Who are you, and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus
Hey,
facilities.
Sidaboo. How's it
We
going?
provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Let's see here.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business,
Yeah, I
Commander.
still feel under the
Through
weather.
our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find.
Doing okay.
That is why we're so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
Yeah, just kind of have to do a lot of stuff before my trip next week, so that's, you know, stuff that needs to get done. That's all we were able to find out, that's why. I mean...
Your deal died with Kahoku. Why should I help you?
The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive, but no secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
Okay, let's see here. So playing Baldur's Gate 3 all night. I'm pretty close to your sleep schedule right now. Just woke up too. I'm off work for a week though, so it's okay.
What are you gonna do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
Let's see, I don't trust you.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
Oops. Like, forthcoming, kind of early access. Been a while, I missed it. Oh, might see a doctor next week. Well, yeah, definitely hope you feel better, Cinnaboo. Definitely sucks being sick. Forgot what I was doing. I think that's... yeah, I think that was over here. Okay, Hydra system and the Argus Rogue Cluster. About to try out a new recipe, and I'm not sure how I feel about it because it's going to be great. Or, it's going to be. What's the new recipe? To bake chicken breast and broth to make it. I mean, it's. What's that? It's basically like braising. Yeah, I mean, if you're able to, my recommendation would be to, okay, let's see, if you're cooking it in broth, with broth and yellow fruit. Yeah, I mean, it's basically like a braise. And then you should be able to, like, shred it. And I know usually with braising you want to, if you can, sear it just to give it a little color. I mean, at least you do with beef when you braise it, but yeah, you know, just throw it in with some spices, and whatnot, and then if you have leftover liquid, you can use that to either reduce it down and make a sauce, or cook rice in it. Yes. Railgun. Survey says, scale the planet. Canrum revealed dangerous levels of radiation coming from orbit. Chief Engineer Adams conducted further scans and discovered remains of an ancient warhead marked with the Parthia colony insignia. I bought a vegetarian dish with bulgur and mixed veggies. I just want the chicken as extra protein. Cool. So yeah, then I would recommend, if you don't want to throw out the broth and whatnot after you're done cooking, just reduce that down, throw in a little butter and lemon juice, and imagine that would make hitting the target temp a bit easier. Yeah, I mean, it definitely, cooking in broth will not let you overcook it or dry it out, so.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Oh, they're all dead, aren't they? Probably. I mean, That's usually how these things work, right? Translator, shall we shag now or shall we shag later? Later, much later.
There is the wreckage. I do not see any survivors, though.
Careful. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, no kidding.
Cap, it's a trap.
Eat that trap. Get it? Okay, just check. If you killed the last Gath and his rocket killed, yeah, that would not have been cool. Bombing. Let's see here. And actually, I just need to probably finish. Make sure I'm not doing anything else here. Nope. Survey says large concentration of helium-3. Okay. Okay. That Antia system. Nope, shit. Wrong button. Wrong button.